Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I'm the City Witch and today we're going to be reviewing a new oracle called Healing Heart Oracle, Love Letters to Your Soul by Ina Sigel, illustrated by Jenna, ooh, that's a long surname, let me see if I can pronounce this, Della Grotta Anglia. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but my apologies if I'm not. I'm probably not because I'm not very good at pronouncing names, but there we go. So this is what the deck looks like. The box and the artwork on the box really drew me to this deck. I thought it was absolutely stunningly beautiful, and I believe that the artist who did this also did a goddess oracle that I have, and I adore the artwork on that as well, so I'm not surprised that I was drawn to this. So this deck focuses on healing your heart and all the various experiences that your heart can have and how to help you through that experience in order to heal and move on, embrace what you're feeling rather than allow it to scar you and harm you. So first impressions of the box is quite amazing. I do think the box is really beautiful. The sides of the box are also very beautiful. They've got lots of patterns and designs on them. And these beautiful images of the heart and the roses. And then this is what the back of the box looks like. The deck is produced by Rockpool and it's a 36 card deck and guidebook. And it says on the back, recognize the beautiful, creative, fun, joyful aspects of your heart and give them wings to shine. Ina Sigel, best-selling author of Secret Language of Your Body, Heal Yourself reading cards and Mystical Healing reading cards, has created this healing oracle to help you face the pain and trauma you carry in your heart from past hurts. We have all experienced hurt, rejection, confusion, loss and fear in our hearts, and these cards will enable you to connect with your heart on all levels. They offer you a glimpse into where your heart is at in your life's journey and what you can do to create more aliveness, wholeness and love, especially after any difficult or painful experience. The artwork in each of these cards is beautifully illustrated by Jenna, the best-selling artist behind the Goddess Power Oracle, so that's the one I was on about that I have, and the Spirit Animal Oracle. Richly symbolic, the images call on the divine to help the human heart to heal. Lovely. So let's open this up and take a look. So the box isn't magnetic, it's a kind of opens like a book, so it folds open. Oh wow, look at that. Send healing love letters to your heart and build your inner strength. We have a beautiful red ribbon as well to help push the deck up. We obviously have our typical Rockpool advertising, so I'll move that to one side and get our deck out. And then I will move the box out the way so that we can have a look at the deck and the book. So this is what the guidebook looks like. It looks exactly like the front cover of the box. We have some beautiful full colour art inside the book, which I love. So we have an introduction, how to use the cards, and then we have a list of all of the cards, acknowledgements about the author and about the illustrator. Beautiful artwork. Wow, look at that. Lovely. So a little bit of info about how to use your cards. We have a 1 card reading, a 2 card reading, 3 card reading, 4 card reading, choice reading. Okay. And that is it, and then it goes into the cards. And I want to be surprised, so I'm not going to go any further, but we will take another look at the guidebook in a moment. So here we have the cards. Let's get rid of this. There we go. So, back of the cards. Beautiful, look at that. That is absolutely stunning, guys. And again, I love that it's a plain pattern, so you cannot tell which way around it is, which is something I prefer with all of my decks. Ooh, I think I've ever so slightly pulled up the edges of that card when I ripped off the paper thing. So if you guys are buying this deck, just be mindful of that, be careful. Cardstock, pretty good. It's pretty flexible, but it's nice thickness. It's kind of like that cardstock I like, so that's good. The sides are golden, so we do have some foiling. So again, if you are opening them up for the first time, maybe give them a quick shuffle like that, just to separate them a little bit, and just be mindful that you're not damaging the cards. You can sometimes rip the foiling off if you separate them too quickly. So now let's take a look at the cards. So card number 1, we have Hurt Heart, I See You. Ooh, that's beautiful. Look at all the reds and the vibrancy. That is a stunning card. I think it's interesting that the card information is at the side here rather than at the bottom, because we're used to it at the bottom or the top, not the sides. So that's quite different for me, I think. Hurt heart, I see you. So obviously she's gone through some pains and trauma. Card number 2, worthy heart, you are enough. Wow, look at the golds on that. That's beautiful. Beautiful card. Ooh, I like this one. Number 3, unseen heart, you are significant. Ooh, so if you're feeling a bit inferior, insignificant, overlooked, I like the way she's kind of hiding a little bit as well. Like she's now ready to come out into the light and be seen. It's beautiful artwork. Card number 4, rebellious heart, think for yourself. That's nice as well. I love the artwork and all the use of colours on these cards. They're absolutely stunningly beautiful. Card number 5, trusting heart. Listen to your inner wisdom. I like the way they're not always people as well, that they are using some flowers in this. I like the way there's some little feet in there as well. It's cute, really cute. Card number 6, knowing heart, heed your intuition. So follow your instincts. I like the way the moon's involved with that one as well, because that is a card of instinct. Lovely. Card number 7, curious heart, embark on a greater adventure. Ooh. Embarking on great adventure. That's an interesting message, isn't it? Be adventurous. Card number 8, fearful heart, it's time to shine. Ooh, that's interesting as well, because this side is kind of dark with a broken heart, and over here we have gold and glitter. It's like transitioning for me from the darkness into the light. It's like you're ready to now be more. You've healed, you've gone on your journey, and now you can take your next step. Card number 9, deep heart, believe in divine destiny. Ooh, I really like the artwork and colours on this. I also like the reflection as well in the water. Beautiful. Number 10, betrayed heart, risk opening up to life and love. So you may have been betrayed before, but that doesn't mean you can't love again and that you can't trust again. So it's learning to retrust. 11, co-create heart, look for clear signs. I like that we have some different energies there. We have some different skin tone colours coming in. I've not seen too many different ages yet. We've kind of seen feet, which I thought were baby feet, but not an actual baby, so I'm not sure. So maybe there's a few different ages in this. We'll see as we progress. So resilient heart, it's time to rebuild. That's lovely as well. I love all the pop of colours on this. There's so much to look at and see when you look at these cards. Like this hand is a regular hand, but then this has got like these patterns and tattoos on it. So there's quite a lot to consider when you're looking at the card for the message. I'm also loving the gothy look at some of these cards as well. Number 13, grieving heart, open doors to something new. Ooh, grieving. That's interesting that the old heart is dead, but you're ready to kind of nurture a new heart, a new love, a new romance. That is probably one of my favourite cards so far. That is absolutely beautiful, but a haunting kind of beauty to it. 14, giving heart, develop self-love. I love all these hands reaching up as well for the love, to embrace the love. It's a really pretty image. Now this is one of the ones that I really liked. 15, healing heart, face your shadow and grow. It's interesting that the shadow's there in the background and you're kind of embracing your heart. And the other thing is with this one, the reason why I liked the look of it so much online was because to me it almost looks like dragon wings encasing the heart. And I work with dragons in my magical practice, so for me this kind of had draconic energy to it. Number 16, passionate heart. Use your voice to wake up others. Ooh, it's very creative, isn't it? It's also very dark considering it's a creative card. I like the way the artwork's coming alive as well as she's painting it. It's very clever. Number 17, Trapped Heart. Step outside your comfort zone. See, I get a different energy from this. For me, this is very much you are in a gilded cage, or that your heart is being controlled or manipulated and you're not the master of your heart the way you want to be because you can't trust it because it's fallen for somebody dangerous or toxic. So I get a slightly different vibe from this card than what it's saying here. I mean, trapped heart, that's the bit that means something different, but the step outside your comfort zone bit, I don't get that as much. I got that from a completely different card. For me, this one is about being wary about who you're giving your heart to and how they're using your heart and your love. "18, adventurous heart, set sail on a trip of a lifetime." Ooh, nice. So this is almost a yes, go for it card, isn't it? Nothing to lose. Go for the experience and enjoy the experiences you're having. Number 19, beautiful heart, open your wings and fly. I feel like this heart should have had wings coming out of it with that message being about open your wings and fly. It would have been nice to have seen some wings on that, but I really like the kind of old look of that. It reminds me of Victorian wallpaper. 20, don't give up on love, heart. What do you desire? We've had a couple of cards now that could mean that message. Oh, here we go. So we've got a little bit masculine energy coming in here. Flirty heart, have fun engaging your alluring nature. It's quite sexy, isn't it? It's nice though. That's a really, really pretty card. I love the flirty, passionate aspect of it. 22, cautious heart, have enough wisdom to get back up. So this one kind of looks like shells from the beach. So we've got some ocean energy coming in there. Lovely. Number 23, patient heart, move forward and grow. See, I think move forward and grow kind of is the opposite of patience for me. Patience is kind of bide your time. What's your rush? You know, you don't need to plow forward. You can experience the here and now, and that you need to be patient for what you want to manifest. So if you're asking if someone likes you, or you're kind of falling for somebody, or there's a potential reconnection of an ex-partner, for me, this would be like, you need to wait, you need to have patience, you need to take your time to develop this connection. You cannot rush it, because if you rush it and just, you know, go for it, you could end up, you know, screwing it up basically. So for me, this is very much about being careful with your time and thinking things through. Don't rush. Okay, we have hungry heart, awaken the true song of your heart. Again, we have some masculine energy coming in here. It's interesting with the red and the blues. 25, remorseful heart, forgive and move ahead. So this is the card of apologies, isn't it? Learning to let go, accept an apology, but move on, or at least recognize that you've had an apology, or that you've received an apology, or that you've given one, and, you know, you need to kind of forgive. And forgiveness is very difficult for some people. So I like the way she's contemplating it as well, and she's seeing this old love, and it's kind of like dead and buried. There's also tears and mascara's running down her face. There's a lot to look at in that card. 26, recovery heart, step onto the road of deeper healing. Beautiful. I like the use of the dove in that one as well, for hope and fresh beginnings, new starts, hope. 27, hopeful heart, an exciting surprise is coming your way. Oh, I love the use of the tree in that one. That's beautiful. and the forest in the background, which is something I've only just noticed. So I was so drawn to that heart with the tree in it that I didn't notice that we're in a forest, an autumn forest as well. Beautiful. 28, daring heart. Learn to leap from wisdom. So putting your wisdom actually into action and utilising the information you have. This kind of looks like a key, this one. Stuck together. 29, prospering heart. Look for beauty, abundance and generosity. Okay, so this is kind of like the yes card for me then. Abundance, this situation is very fruitful, fertile. It's a positive card of, yes, this is you can go for it and unlock it. And, you know, I said that it looks like a key, but this looks like a lock, like where you put a key there, but the whole thing looks like a key. Yeah, keys to your destiny. You can unlock your future. Opportunity awaits. It's a very abundant card, that one. Number 30, rejuvenating heart. Get to know yourself anew. I love the use of black and whites here, coming into the colour. It's beautiful. It looks like a painting. I've got two stuck together again. 31, intuitive heart. Step into your true destiny. This kind of looks very authoritative to me, very important. I also feel like it's slightly tribal as well. And I've just noticed the scales here as well, weighing the heart against the mind. So that's interesting. So balancing your heart and mind, making wise decisions. Don't let your heart rule you, but don't let your head rule you as well. 32, longing heart. Value what you have and more will appear. So kind of a card of gratitude, I guess. Being grateful and thankful for what you have, but obviously allowing new things to flow in and the old to flow out. 33, unavailable heart. Face painfully experiences and heal. Oh, so face painful experiences and heal. Okay. So this is kind of like the only way forward is through, and you're going to have to go through this painful experience in order to grow. And once you're beyond it, you can heal and move on and have new, better experiences. Could also be a card of acknowledgement of your scars and the pain you've gone through as well, and perhaps they've not fully healed or been fully realised. So you might have to reanalyze the pain and the scarring and what you've been through in order to fully heal from it. 34, divinely connected heart. Meet your karma. So being held accountable for your actions, your choices, bad decisions that you've made, and recognizing that you have accumulated good or bad karma. I'm not sure how I feel about the use of karma there as well, because karma obviously comes from Middle Eastern traditions, and here in the West we tend to water it down a lot and don't fully understand what the word karma means and how karma is applied to your life. Not in its entirety anyway. We tend to only take bits and pieces from it or understand it in a small, minute way. So I don't know how I feel about the use of the word karma there. I would probably change this to be more about consequences. Face the consequences of your actions, your choices, and that every choice you make has an opposite and equal reaction, and that sometimes every action you take does have a consequence, and it's recognizing that no matter what, that potentially could happen. 35, rejected heart. Transform heartbreak into inner strength. I like the way that the character here is supported, and held by strong arms. That's very interesting. Also, it kind of looks like they're dancers as well in a ballet to me, the pose they're doing. But I do like the support and the strength that comes from that card. This is beautiful. And then the last one, number 36, forgiving heart. Don't let the past imprison you in the present. So don't let your past interfere too much with your presence. So this is where we talk about actually going through trauma properly and understanding scarring, and when you're ready to face it, properly dealing with it in order to move past it. But sometimes if we don't do that and we leave it for too long, our scars from our past impact our present and then prevent us from embracing our future. So I like that card, and I think that's definitely one of my top favourites in this deck. Overall, it's a really interesting deck. Some of the words on it I don't think I'd have chosen. I think some of the cards mean different things to me than what they're originally supposed to mean, but I definitely will consult the guidebook a bit more on it and see what the author's getting at with some of these cards. But let's have a look at what it says about the cards in here. So card number 1, so we're looking at Hurt Heart, I See You. So it looks like we get a introduction to the card and then how to heal that, which is nice. Yeah, so we don't get a massive amount of information. It doesn't look like there's any reverse meanings either. Just looks like we get told what this card's all about, and then the heart healing journey. So something maybe you can do to work on that. Looks like they're all the same. I think the author could have gone a step further and actually connected some of these cards with, say, a crystal, or a herb or a plant or a food to help you work through something, because, you know, foods, crystals, you know, they all have vibrations, they all have energies, and food in particular can release certain energies in your body, certain endorphins, you know, and all of those things can kind of help lift and help you with your mood and things like that. So it would have been nice for some recommendations of how to further work with these cards using external forces in that way, or maybe even a meditation or a mantra you could say over and over. So at the back of the card we have about the illustrator, and then we have a little bit as well about the author, some acknowledgements, and that's it. So that's kind of the full deck, guys. Overall, I mean, it's kind of a small deck, but it's not too expensive. It was £20. The back of the cards is beautiful. The card stock is really good. Really loving the gold foiling on the sides. I love this artist anyway. She's extremely talented and has done some really beautiful decks. So for me, I'd probably score this deck about a 7 out of 10. I think it would have got some extra points if it was a tiny bit bigger, and also maybe if the wording on the cards was slightly different as well, and if there was a little bit extra in the guidebook. But overall, I think this is quite a nice deck. I think it'd be really good for healing readings, for, you know, readings and guidance on after you've gone through a trauma or a heartbreak of some kind. Really good for self-love work as well, personal work on your heart, beauty magic and glamour magic I think would be really good with this. I also think you could use it very easily with a shamanic journey. If any of you out there do walk the shamanic path or are healers, Reiki healers, things like that, all of these cards could be used in that way very easily. So overall, quite a nice deck. I do see me using this mostly for love readings, I have to say, especially where there's been a breakup or a nasty separation of some kind. I do think this would be really good to get down to how the client needs to heal, what they need to focus on right now, advice from the spirit realm and their ancestors and guides on how to proceed going forward. So I do think this would be really good for that sort of advice. So that concludes this review, guys. So thank you so much for watching and sticking with me till the end. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up, click the bell, and YouTube will tell you when my next video comes out. If you'd like to offer light, love and support to my channel, you can do that through my Amazon list or my PayPal link. And thank you to anyone who does choose to support me. I've had some beautiful support this year of people, beautiful decks and books and things for me to review. So thank you so much to everybody who has supported me. I do appreciate it. If you'd like to book any of my magical services or reading from me with this deck or any of the other decks you've seen, please feel free to contact me either on Facebook, Instagram, X, or on Tumblr. You also have my email address. All the links are provided on the description of the video, guys. Thank you so much for your support and for watching and staying tuned and all of that jazz. And I will speak to you very soon, guys. Blessed be.